everyone, it's Teresa. How you doing today? Are you excited? We're actually going to do something with our mermaid today. I have a very large piece of watercolor paper out. It's a lot larger than what I thought it was going to be. I took out some mat board, which is this. Only I had it in white side here. And I buy this at Hobby Lobby, very inexpensive. And I thought we would put it on that, but you know what? She just doesn't fit. So what I did, off camera, because it takes me a minute, is I went and traced her tail. I just traced her bottom half here. Give yourself a little leeway, meaning go outside the lines a little bit. Don't have to get too detailed, because she's going to leave a shadow in the water anyway. So you're going to hear a bunch of banging. Neighbors refuse to get over themselves. I apologize. So what we're going to do today is we're going to fill this in. My hands are mucky. I've been searching and digging for paint. Come on, Teresa. So we're going to use some Craft Twinkles, which is a glitter paint. Brand new, never used. Just take it out of the bottle. I don't have patience for this plastic crud. This. Yeah, we're going sparkalicious. And then we may go in with some Glamour Dust Ultra Fine Glitter Paint. We're going to start off with the Craft Twinkles first. I'm going to go right into the center. As I can see, there's not going to be a lot of pigment. Maybe we'll switch off first. I have to see which one's pigmented. My brain's not thinking. Alright, here we go. Here we go. This is the one that has color. Let me see. No, they both don't have color. It's just going to be glitter. Well, maybe we'll put a fine layer down. I don't know. Maybe we'll just keep her bottom part white. I have no clue. I'm going to go in. May have to give a few layers of this. I'm going to just come in and do some wiggly bits. You're going to hear a lot of noise. Whenever there's a cop in the neighborhood, people get irritated. No worries. The doggy's fine. Poor guy left. In case you're wondering what I'm talking about, we had the air conditioner that died out by the curb and this dog tried to eat him. The guy who took it, my dad went out and I'm like, dude, you're on anticoagulation, get your butt in the house. And everybody's like, yeah, she told him to get in the house, haha, it was funny. I only told him to save his life. People had any thoughts other than themselves, it would be a miracle. So you're just going to go in and lay in some colors, whatever color you want. See, I want this subtle, and it doesn't look like it's going to be much, but trust me, it will be. I thought about separating the colors into the section of the quilling that we did, and I don't want to do that. Not because it's time consuming, but it would be. But more because I want to leave this to the imagination. Yep, and I think I just remembered where my paint's at. Oh, sorry. Yep. I was trying to find it. Here's how this goes. I'm having brain farts. Yep. You hear it pop, pop, popping all over, don't you? When I get like this, I get excited to start a project, then I'm like, but I started another project, and I thought I put it away. So when I do projects, I separate the paint. Here we go, talking fast. Yeah, I separate the paint, then I go back in after they're done and put everything away. So we're going to use Elegant Finish. Oops, here we go. I knew I was going to do that. In the metallic paint. And it's peeing all over the place, which is what it does. I'm going to shake it up really well. Now we're there. See, that's the color we were looking for. Good golly molly. And come in and just lay light layers of this. Like I said, the colors are going to go over the top. Doesn't bother me at all because I do plan on going over it with more glitter. More awesome saucing. And I'm just going to talk to you while I do this. You don't really need a really steady hand for this because it is a quilled piece. If they're going to be picky like that, they can paint their own mermaid. But I've been asked a lot if we were going to finish the project, and I'm like, yes. So I was cleaning my studio over the weekend and I found the watercolor paper. I thought I was out. I'm not out. I don't like to be left without my watercolor paper. It makes me grumpy. It really does. There we go. See how that's covering nicely? Yeah, it's covering pretty. I would get going a lot faster if I used a round brush, but I'm not going to do that. It's going to take a few layers, and then we're going to attach it after we do some other painting. You always leave your attached quill piece for last. If you don't, you'll wish you did. Because you can mess it up by accident. I'm going to come through here and just keep sweeping this color. I don't care if it's not solid. I don't want it solid colors. If you look at most things in life, you're not going to see a whole lot of solid anything. It's all changing colors and variances under light, and she's underwater, so maybe it's washing some of the color off. I don't know. I just know that we're going to have fun with this. And we're going to use a bunch of mixed medium paints with this. And this is an acrylic base with a whole bunch of delicious colors in it. I'm going to come through here. It looks like I'm doing it really sloppy right now. Just trying to get in some color. Not trying to be trop fonce by any means. There you go. And then I'm going to come up here and wiggle around, have some fun. And I'm going to finish this up off camera. I will be right back. Alright, loves, we're back. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Yes. Let me show you what that looks like now that the lid is on. This. It can go on your walls. It's supposed to. I put it on canvas. One swipe does it all. It is just phenomenal, let me tell you. I'm going to move that back to the floor for the other project I have going on. I have to keep my paint separated. Making notes is beneath my brain. Now here's what you're going to do. You're going to take your quill piece after this is dry, and you're going to fit it. You're going to see if you've got it covered where you want it. Don't worry about if you went over in areas. It's going to look beautiful no matter what. Isn't that stunning? Look what a quilled piece can do for you. I hope you can see it. I'm going to tell you something. It's really beautiful. Alright? So now what we're going to do is we're going to go around just the outer edges of it with this champagne twinkle paint, and over the top with some glamour dust. Glamour dust. Slow down, Teresa. And we're going to do a little outlining. Now you could have separated each section of it to the colors that's on here, but nah, this is prettier this way. And I set that behind me. Now we're going to get started on this one. Now this is going to be no big deal. It's easy peasy, all about the fun. In fact, I want to use this one instead. Yeah, I like this a lot. So what you're going to do, you're going to see, it's going to blend, but it's going to add just a little bit of glitter in spots. And I want to do that over the whole piece. Now you're not going to pick up any of the paint because it blends in. So you don't have to worry about being too fussy. It's just going to add a little more of a variance to the color. Yeah, you can see that. This has a lot of sparkle in it that are colors that we have in our tail or the bodysuit of a mermaid. Yeah, I'm having one of those weeks where I feel like I'm rushed. I'm behind on messages and behind on emails and poor Teresa. But it'll be alright. It will be a-okay. How do I know this? Just the way it's going to be. We don't have a choice in life. We have to do whatever we can do to make it awesome. Alright? Now this is also a glue, if you wanted to get technical, to glue down your mermaid tail. But we're not doing that yet. We're just going to add some sparkles here. Now I have this in blue. I might pull that out. We might do our water in a blue that color. But we have some steps we have to take first. no big deal. We'll get her done. Oh, I'm loving the sparkles. The sparkles are so pretty. I've been teasing you guys a lot when I do art. I haven't been finishing the project, like Flirty Fox. In front of you, making you come back, and this has been quite a long bit overdue. You can only leave quilled pieces alone so long, and then they can warp on you if you move them, and move them. And since it's a large piece, yeah, it was best to get it put onto something. Am I going to keep her? I don't know. I might get rid of her. I have no idea. I have no clue. So I'm going to soak that brush real quick, and I'm going to go in to this one now. This is a finer glitter. And I might go in with, yeah, there we go. I'm going to go right over the top and just add a little more shine. Just a little more. In spots. I'm not going to go everywhere. It's not going to remove what's underneath. I promise. It's just going to look really cute and totally fishy. Which is a good thing, because she's a fish. And I think that's about it for that. Now we're going to get out something to do our water with. I think we're going to use a watercolor crayon today. I think so. Well, let's get it out. I have the perfect color right here. And I'm not even going to bother putting... Every time I reach for a brush, I'm losing the heads of a brush. I don't understand it. I'm not even rough with these lately. This color for my tropical set. And now you're going to wet your brush. You're going to always do close to the object first, on the tail first. Then we have to come in with her arms. But I want to show you how I'm going to do the water so that when I come back, you'll understand how I did it. And I just kind of leave it soft, focused at first, because water's going to be flat. They'll have waves in it and things like that. And when I have the water done, you'll see her hair, her head and her arms will be put in place. Yeah. Probably should do that now, but I have to pull the stamp set out. So I just want to do a little bit of the water first. I think that would be really cute. I might pull out watercolor colors on this. I'm not sure yet. Just kind of give a little bit of the feel of how I want this to go. And the watercolor crayon's not going to do it. No, it's not. It's not what I want. Oh, look at it go. It's flying. Oil pastel. Yeah, that's where it's calling. I can live in my oil pastels, let me tell you. My water solubles, to be specific. This has the prettiest pale blue. As soon as I open it, let me see. Aha! Angels in the art room. See? Isn't that just the prettiest pale blue? And I'm going to go right here, right on the crayon. You can go on the paper if you want. I like to take it directly from the crayon. Come in. Give it some pretty pretties. This is quite a substantial project, so you're going to be here a bit, kids. Sorry. And they'll show up better when it's done, I promise. You will see. You have to go in and do the wavy waves. Wavy waves? What the heck are you talking about? No, I don't know. Just being a little crazy. And come in here and make sure that's in there nicely. Right around that tail. Oh, yes. The good thing about this is if you miss a spot, you can come back in. You don't have to worry about the watercolor paint going, haha, it's acrylic. Look, you can tell she missed a spot. And I'm like, ah, shush it. She's human. Yeah, but the mermaid deserves better treatment. And you can say, yes, she does. So I will be back once I have this water done. And hopefully, we'll have her done. I'll be right back. Alright, loves, we're back. I'm frustrated. It's hot in here. Okay, so you're going to see we have some work on the shoulder to do here. So what I do when I have that issue, I just keep coming around the mountain when she comes. Seriously though, I just kind of eyeball it. And then, that looks good. We'll fix it while we do it. The water didn't get all the way done because I have arms and things I have to do. So I'm going to show you a trick. I'm going to have some fun with this. I'm going to take out your chalk pastels. Any color will do. Well, skin tone colors. I'm getting really low in mine, which is a good thing. Shopping, anyone? Not anytime soon. We have plenty to work with. Not going to fret about it. A little bit of yellow too. And let's see. I didn't pick the colors out without you because I figured we'd do it together. Might as well have a little fun while we're at it, right? Okay. I have some colors picked out. I'll set that there. Now we're going to play with our skin tone. Now you're going to say, but this doesn't match. There's a trick to that. It's called gesso. Now I'm trying to figure out if I have any white gesso left. Yep, I do. Hold on. It's down here on the floor. This is where it's going to get crazy. So for her hair, I'm going to use acrylic. I don't have a problem with that at all. I'm going to take a finger and I'm going to lightly fade that back. Now you're going to see I have crap on my fingers, which is nothing new. I have ink on me. Go straight to the lid for this part. And you're just going to lightly go over her face, blend the color in. Just a little bit. Nothing fancy. Like I said, the rest of her is going to be acrylic. But you want to fade that brown in a little bit. You don't want that to show so prominently that they're like, yeah, you cheated. Because I did. I used a Jane Davenport stamp. I cheated. I lost one of the mouths in the box that I have the stamps in. I'll have to get that out one of these days. They don't really stick well to the acetate, which is okay. They've been used a few times. I'm not hoping to get better. I'm going to dry this real quick and we're going to color her up. Yeah, see, it's going to dry pretty fast. It's not overloaded. This will be fixed, don't worry. But I thought to myself, what am I missing? Oh, I'm missing her face and her arms. How is she going to swim? Poor little dolphin girl. And then I forget a beige out. If it's one of those days, it's one of those days, folks. You know how it is when you're hot. You didn't get your filming done like you were supposed to because it was hot and the air conditioner went down and it was hot. Quit repeating yourself. I'm trying. That's my Prismacolor blender for my colored pencils. We're going to have some fun with those too. I love to play. Like I said, I'm really getting low on my colors here. It'll be alright. I know you're thinking, why don't you just pause the video? No, I don't want to. I want to talk to you. Alright, there we go. Alright. Now, phew. Get my clothes readjusted. You're going to take this Van Dyke Brown. Come on now. You're going to take it on the side. And you're just going to not do that. Kind of do this. And over here. And under the knife. And we're going to come around her little mermaid dress up here. And this is the reason why, loves, you do not attach your quilled pieces right away. You will pull your hair out trying to put a little shadow in here. Trust me on this, I learned it the hard way. I figured the shading of the skin tone is probably most important, and then we'll do the water and all that good stuff. And there we go. That's looking pretty tasty. And come up and blend that up. Shell shadows in the depths of the water. Come up around her head and throw that color in right there into her ear a little bit. I can feel you go, why did we do all the blending away with that other? Sometimes it's best to have a little bit of a gesso tooth. What's a gesso tooth? Gives a tooth to the paper. Now blend in. Alright, so we're going to do her nose, and we have to do her little dip to her lip right there. Oh yeah, now you're seeing it. I'm going to go under her eye with a little bit of this gray. We're going to come back in over that, so don't worry. Don't stress, no fussy here. Hit some gray spots just around the ears here. It isn't because she has problems breathing underwater. She just needs a little bit of dark color as a shadow to go over the outer skin tone color. And she's going to look like she has a skin tone under the sea, or skin, because she's swimming upwards. That's what she told me. I'm swimming up to meet my man. Yeah, you know, the one with the 56 pack? Yeah, it's probably Bear. She doesn't judge him. She doesn't judge him. And I come in with just a little bit of light flesh color here. Hit and miss. We're not going to be too particular because we're going to make her a rock star. I don't like the line I left there, but it's okay. I'll come back to it and blend it in. Yeah. She's looking pretty sassy. Where's my yellow? Where's my yellow? Here's my yellow. Or, as it's called, sand. Get out of the way. I want to put a little bit of glow, like I normally do. Just in areas where I feel she needs to be sun-kissed. Yeah, sun-kissed. Okay, and I'm going to come right here. And let me be a little more through her forehead. Definitely on her shoulders. She needs to be sun-kissed a little bit. Oh yes, she's looking pretty. Teresa's lost her cage a little bit. We're playing with the mermaid. You've been waiting for her. I know this. You're like, when are we going to do her? We'll get her done. Come on, Teresa, don't mess with us. And take a pink, loves. Alright, I'm going to go right through there. And right through there. See how it gives her a sort of a sun-kissed look? And you're going to go right over the nose. Just a little bit of the nose right there. Perfect. Come into the lip a little. And go right back over that arm on the outer part with that pink. Just like that. Oh, there's just something about pastel painting. Oh, I just love pastel pencils. As you can tell, I'm getting very low. I don't tend to buy what I need. I buy what I want when I'm out there. Like, oh, I don't have this. And then I forget that I need stuff. And then it's like, oh, well, there'll be another day. And then I'll buy more stuff I don't want or I need and forget the rest. It's just the way I work. Alright, we're running at 9 minutes. I'm going to finish her face up here a little bit and I'll be back with the rest. Be right back. Okay, I feel it's important to show you how to do some coloring of her skin tone to make her look like she's the human being we know her to be. So I'm using light flesh again. I'm just going to go over. It's going to be a time-consuming process, loves. You know how it is. see how the paint that differs from her skin makes her skin pull forward? This is one of my favorite techniques, is just pulling in pastels in with acrylic and watercolor, and that is called true mixed media right there. There's just something so profound about it. I'm all getting philosophical and mythological and crazy, but it's the way I feel about it. Now I know I have a white out here somewhere. I'm not going to worry about it. If I don't, I'll just pause the video and find another one to play with. But I want to go in with a little bit more of this. I'm going to use my finger very lightly. And don't forget to use your shirt when you wipe your hand off in between dark colors to light. Otherwise, you'll be making mud. You don't want to make mud. And if you want to make mud, go for it. And I'll just kind of come around the sides of her head a little more and come right in there. Yeah, do you see how she's starting to really look glamorous? Yeah, it's one of my favorite things to use. Now I'm going to come again just right along here, right over the pink that we had put in, and just lightly keep building. Just lightly build. Oh, she looks peaceful. I wonder how that water feels on a hot day, because it's warm in here. Alright, here we go. Now when I pause this, I'm going to finish the water, and I will bring her back for her final reveal. So I like to keep you guessing. Where is she going to go with it? Is she going to look any good? And before we go, I will show you real quickly. So this is where I start to concentrate, and it's like, oh, I'm having fun. And then come right over her nose again. And I'm going to go right into her eyebrow with that color, because we're going to keep her this color. We're not going to make her blonde or anything like that. Blondes don't always have the most fun. I come in with a little bit of gray here. Kind of tone her eye down a little bit. Now I have to find my light brown. Where are you, brown? Here it is. Okay, so now we're going to lay her eyes in like we were if we were really drawing her. Just like this. It looks a little crazy at first when you first start it, but trust me, the minute you lay this in, the minute she starts to really come together. So I'm going to come right under her eye. I'm not going to worry about being too focused on all of it right now. Like I said, we're going to build layer upon layer of her. But I do want you to get an idea of how truly fun pastels are. If you want to learn to blend, you just start with pastels, because that's how I started to finally get it. Something about the feel of the pencil took a lot of pressure off me, and I haven't forgotten it. I'm going to try to be a little careful here. I don't want to leave too many marks, but yeah, that is just pulling her together in a beautiful light. Now, I want a little more pink. I want to sun-kiss her shoulders a little bit more. Come down in here. Yeah, that's really coming together nicely. Yep, she's pretty. Yeah, I'm liking it. Ooh, so pretty. Look at her come alive, Teresa. Girl, you gonna be awesome. Alright, so let's pause this here a second. You're gonna hear my feet hit a thing. And let's put this on to see how it turns out. Do you see how this gives her skin tone forward? You were rock stars. Look at you. My God, I'm so impressed with you guys. You guys are just completely phenomenal people. I'm going to turn her this way. So she's going to have one arm that's twitching further back because she's got to wiggle her way forward and upward. Her man's waiting. Now what I'm going to do, just a little more while I have this here, is I'm going to, whoa, wrong color. This is yellow ochre. Come through here, I'm going to come right a little bit more there. Give her a little more bit of a skin tone glow. After all, she's about to be kissed by her man. She's going to be blushing. What do I know? She's going to be blushing, Teresa. He's going to make her a happy girl. Who knew men could do that? Now you have me being sassy. But you're just going to lay your pencil on the side. Come in. Use your fingers, because Lord knows, loves, that's what's important, using your fingers. Right through there. Yeah, look at that. Do you see how beautiful that's coming together? You all should be so very proud of yourselves, because I'm proud of you. I'm going to come down here. Work in areas in small circles. Not pressing too hard or anything at all. And I'm just going to go over it lightly like that. And the next time you see her, she will be sort of completed unless her hair. Minus her hair, not less her hair. Haha, she'll have no hair, but we have to do the water first and we'll be right back. Stay tuned, friends. Okay, everyone. I have your mermaid almost done. We have to attach her mermaid outfit and her hair, but I want to tell you about some changes. This thing rocks. Oh my God. Yes, it does. I put the background in with Coastal Waters. The watercolor crayon just wasn't doing it. So I added bubbles with the metallic finish as well as with white. Are you ready to see her? Because we have to do her hair now. Then we have to attach her body. Are you ready? Are you scared? Dun, 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 dun. Here she is. Yep. Now I matched her eyeshadow to match the colors of her dress, just because I have to. Well, I don't have to. I like to. I'm kind of crazy like that. I'm going to get out a brush here real quick. Thick and thin. That's what I'm going for. Thick and thin. So if you enjoyed this process, I know you didn't get to see me paint this, but all I did was just go around and then go back and forth with that, and then obviously add the bubbles. You've seen me add bubbles before. I'm a bubble freak. We know this. I'm trying to find what I'm looking for. I think I found it. Yay! That took 500 years, did it not? 1 minute of searching. 5 hours of talking. So I'm going to go in. Try to do this the simple way without killing her. Let me know what you think. And I know she's a big project. If she were a smaller project, you would have saw it step by step. But she's kind of a big Brutus. So, you gotta take what you get, life, I guess. Okay. For her hair, now I'm using Rich Espresso in the metallic. So I'm gonna come down and just we're gonna be here for just a little bit. Most mermaids have hair that just flies everywhere. So that's what we're going to do to her. Now I covered her ears up because I really just wanted this to be mainly about getting her onto the paper and helping everybody see that we can do her some justice. Now she's going to have a lot of layers to her hair, so don't worry. If you feel like you messed up, you can kind of reshape her head here and there. Now I have to turn her around and go from side to side here. For some reason, it just doesn't work right. So you're going to see my arm in the way. And I don't mean to do that, but I'm running out of space. And I'm having a lot of fun. So I wanted her hair to glitter, as well as her bodice, because we all are beautiful beings. Some of us are more beautiful than others. Not myself. I'm just playing with you. Everybody in this room is equal to each other. Everybody outside this window is ugly. That's all I was going to put on there. I'm just playing. You know, we have to be a little sassy. So when you do your hair, just make sure you keep it wavy. You don't have to worry about balancing. Just come in and art your heart. Relax. The hard part's over. I can hear you go, hard part? What are you talking about? The fins in the background are the hard part to us. Not really. You can do this. And I'm going to tell you, if I knew she was going to turn out like this, we would have put her on canvas, and I would have put you up. Well, I can't put you up unless I block you on blocks, but you'd have been seeing it with me. Her hair's going to be all kinds of length. I like that. I really do. So I'm going to just play around with it here. Let her hair go off the side. Turn it around. Keep dipping my brush in there and kind of keep making movements and waves. Things like this, because oh my, is she stunning. I've done a lot of artwork in my life, but this is my first mermaid. Yeah, I know. Teresa, your first mermaid? Yeah. Absolutely. It wasn't really... Everything here has to be real art, by meaning it has to look like a real person, but when I took this out with her skin tone, my dad just went, oh my. Like, yeah, I kind of know what I'm doing. It's kind of scary. So you're going to see that her hair is going to go into bubbles. Now you can come right down into her arms too. Don't worry about that. I mean, after all, she does have her body here. Yes. She's just looking fetching. See? Really starting to look amazing, isn't she? Now, we didn't finish her lips yet, in case you're wondering. I haven't done that yet. I still have the pencils out. I was mainly wanting to get this hair done, so when you come back and you see that her stuff is attached, you'll know that we worked our tuchus off on this. And we didn't take it lightly. No, we're very serious. Just because we're wiggling hair in doesn't mean we're taking her lightly, because she's very serious. Her man's up there. He's all sexy and everything. She can't wait to see him. No, she can't. Oh, love that. Okay. So we adjusted her head again. That's a good thing. So we're going to come in and just lay in a light wave. This is the fun part. There are no mistakes. Just happy little opportunities. Yes, that is so much better. Oh, I love it. Not everybody's head is perfectly round. Has the perfect shaped forehead. All we can do is give her the best in our ability. Oh yes. Love it. I do need to turn her around here a second. Sorry if you can't see what I'm doing here. There we go. I kind of want to come through here and pull that up into this. And just kind of keep wiggling. too pretty for words. Absolutely gorgeous. Yes. And I'm going to switch the colors out. I'm going to pause. I'll be back with the rest of her finish. I'll be right back. Alright everyone, she's completed. She's absolutely finished. To adhere her tail, I went and used crystal glitter glue. And it's going to leave a spark once it dries. Yeah, this one has been a process. And it's been enjoyable. And we're going to have to make them smaller from now on. So are you ready to see your mermaid? Alright, here she is. What do you think? Be honest. She's a rock star. I put a little bit of the twinkles over her lips and went over her eyebrows with the color of her hair. She's a mermaid. And frankly, I don't think I want to see her again. Just playing. I think she turned out beautiful. I really do. I hope you see ways now that paper with quilled texture, meaning you quill it, can be put on something and made beautiful. I hope you love mermaids, because I'm probably going to do a few million more of these. So let me know what you think, if you like her, if you want to see. Here we go, see. Teresa's talking in doubles. My eyes are crossed. I'm kind of blinded by her beauty. Let me know if you want to see more like this. Let me know if you like it, if you enjoy it, or if you just want to forget seeing this and get on to other stuffs. Because I do have other ideas. And you never know, I'm going to pull surprises because that's what I do. I hope you enjoyed this. I know you couldn't see the whole process because we'd be here for 3 days. But it took me a couple of hours. Only because I was in and out, trying to cool off. So, bless me be in your life, bless me be on your journey, and thank you for blessing me with your presence. Stay classy, stay sassy, stay you, it's most important. Much love and many hugs to you, my friends. And I will see you tomorrow. There's a little bit of Happy Meal. Yay! I will see you tomorrow. I want you to just take care of yourself and to know that I love, appreciate, and respect you. Alright, bye for now, lovies.